number 13, Kayla Kalura. Guard number 14, Anna Hughes. Guard number 15, Catherine Kelly. And center number 22, Emily Shannon.
Starter Emily Shepard, the A22, the center, 5'10" from Hamilton, Sir Winston Churchill. And from the other end, for the Falconeers for Fanshawe, starting at the guard, 5'8", London, Ontario, Michaela Wright. Number 9, Laura Veer out of Stratford, Ontario. Number 11, Shua Angu, the 5'5" guard out of London, Ontario. Marion Grebelli, number 24 out of St. Catharines. And Natalie Warren, number 34, the 6'4" out of London, Ontario. We're almost underway, Mohawk in the white jerseys, moving right to left, and we're underway at the D-bar. Falcons are going to begin with the ball at the top of the key. Driving to the left side are the Falconers. They've got 15 on the shot clock. Deep three is in and out on the play by Michaela Wright, and a rebound by the Mountaineers. Setting up the offense, Beth Minley dictates the offense, looks for the backdoor cut. She's going to find it, and a tough shot is missed by Sam Pockernick. Fanshawe is going to come back the other way, trying to Euro step up and under, and airballing on the play is Shuat Angu. The rebound by the Falconeers. The ball is going to be stripped, and it's going to remain possession for Fanshawe on the end line. Key players to watch for the Falcons: number 6, Michaela Wright, number 11, Shuat Angu, and number 24, Mary Grebelli. Mohawk comes up with the turnover the other way. A player spill on the floor gets up. We're about a minute into this contest here at the D-Bark on your Tuesday evening. Greg Campbell here taking you through the play-by-play action. You are watching and listening live to the sounds between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Fanshawe Falcons. Strip on the play by the Mountaineers. Coming the other way, moving left to right, Michaela Wright. Ball is going to end up on the left corner for Shua Angu. Deep three straight away off the front rim by Mary Grebelli. Rebound up and in the first basket of the game goes to the Falcons. Mohawk is going to come the other way. They're going to set up on the left wing. Starting up with the offense, Kayla Kalira, one of the players that head coach Kevin Duffy said we needed to watch in this matchup. High off glass, rolls out, hustling for the rebound. Kalira doesn't get it. Stretch outlet past the other side, almost stepping out on the bands with Shua Angu, and a quick 4-0 lead for the Falcons. Looks like a substitution is going to be made by Kevin Duffy here on the sideline coming up on the next break. Up and under on the play, and gang fouled is Kayla Kalura, the first-year guard out of Grimsby St. John de Brebeuf High School. She'll head to the line for 2. So 2 minutes into this contest on your Tuesday evening, and the Mohawk Mountaineers, who finished last year as the OCAA bronze medalists, currently trail the silver medalists from last year 4-0. First free throw is pure and through the net. The Mountaineers are on the board. Second shot is coming. It's on its way, and that is in and out. But a rebound by the Mountaineers. Ball on the floor. Ball is stripped on the play by Mary Grebelli. She's going to outlet it to the left side of the court. Ball moved around. Getting pump fake up in the air. Going. The ball is kicked back out. Straight away on the right corner. 3 is missed by Natalie Warren. But the Falcons still have a rebound. Trying to sidestep on the play was Mary Grebelli. Not happening. Sam Pockernick comes down on the left wing. She's going to dictate the offense. Mohawk trying to cut into a 4-1 lead early on. High off glass. Shot by Pockernick is mixed. Rushing coast to coast the other way and going high off glass and missing is Shuat Angu. Mohawk has the ball. Pockernick sets up on the right wing baseline. Kicks it out. 3 in and out. Rebound by the Falcons. 3 minutes into the contest here at D-Bark on your Tuesday evening. The Fanshawe Falcons lead 4-1. Beautiful backdoor pass on the play, and Goo with the finish. Mountaineers down big right now, 6-1 to open this contest. Head coach Bill Carrier of the Fanshawe Falcons was talking about pressure before the game, and the pressure leads to a turnover, coast to coast, wide open, high off glass, and nothing but the bank is open. Laura Veer scores, and the Fanshawe Falcons race out to an 8-1 lead. That's going to cue a couple of substitutions on the floor and a timeout, the first of the game, for Kevin Duffy. Kevin Duffy, the previous head coach, he coached the St. Jean de Brebeuf boys and girls for 4 years, from 2006 to 2010. It's his 8th year as the head coach for the Mohawk Mountaineers. He has earned 3 straight OCAA silver medals. And if we look at the opposite side of the bench, we got the Fanshawe Falcons. Bill Carrier, well, he was last year's West Division Coach of the Year. He began coaching back in 1978, folks, and he won 4 straight OCAA titles to begin his coaching career. And then he was inducted into the 2013 OCAA Hall of Fame class, and he's returned as of 2013. Oh, and by the way, he's got a ton of experience playing this game as well. He played for the men's Falcons team way back in the day. So the visitors, the Fanshawe Falcons, 3-0 record coming into the game, looking to push it to 4-0, and Kevin Duffy and his squad are going to have to respond early on. 6:30 left in the first quarter here at D-Bark. The Mohawk Mountaineers trailing the visiting Fanshawe Falcons 8-1. That pressure for Fanshawe, steady right out of the timeout for Carrier and his team. But Kaepernick coming the other way. Kaepernick is going to get the ball stripped last second on the play by Angu, who shot out of the cannon on that full court press to save a basket. Inbounding the ball underneath is Beth Minnie, the 5'7" guard out of Regina Monday. Ball is going to be fumbled around. It's going to end up in the hands of Minnie. It's going to air ball, fight for the ball, and Angu comes up with it for the Falcons. Fanshawe moving the ball. Around the world we go here on your Tuesday evening. Angu, right 3, got it! The lead, double digits now, 11-1, Fanshawe over Mohawk. Mohawk looking for a response here early in the first quarter, looking a little flustered after losing their season opener. Fanshawe comes into the game with a perfect 3-0 record. Pockernick is going to get a dangerous pass off to Minnie, who's going to hit a 3 in and out on the play. Rebound on the play by Abby Bennett, who subbed into the contest. Bennett has the ball. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Pass for Pockernick is going to be stripped on the play. Looks like there should have been a shot clock violation. They're going to call it on the floor. That is the correct call. The shot clock did get reset accidentally, but because of the lack of clear possession by Fanshawe, that clock winds down and a turnover for the Mountaineers. Angu, a brilliant start to this game, to say the least. She has been moving all over the court for the Falcons. Angu ends up with the ball as they kick it over to her teammate and Jessica Jordan. Ball is going to kick to the right corner. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is going to be partially tipped on the play, and coming up with the rebound is Bennett. Bennett moving right to left over the half-court logo. It's a kick it, about 10-footer, nothing but net on the play. Leanna Hughes, the 4th-year guard out of Holy Trinity for Mohawk, finally gets them in the basket. They haven't scored for nearly 3 minutes. And Goo right wing 3, in and out. Mohawk has the ball. That half-court, full-court press so far for the Falcons doing its job as they have an 8-point lead with 4:30 left here in the first quarter. 3 by Bennett is missed. Rebound on the play. Ends up in the hands of Bennett once again. Shot is missed. A tussle on the floor. And coming up with it is Mohawk. Looks like another substitution on the play for Bill Carrier. Checking into the game, number 12, Allison Cotton. And you know what? Kevin Duffy wants a substitution as well. Checking in is Kayla Kalura, the 5'5 guard out of St. Jean de Brebeuf. Says Grimsby on the actual stat sheet, but really that is in Hamilton, Ontario on the mountain side, where Duffy once coached. Mohawk swinging that ball around the world. Looking for the backdoor cut again to Pockernick, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds. And Fanshawe is not going to end up with it. Mohawk's going to have possession underneath the left side of the baseline with 4.9 left on the shot clock. So Andrew Yan, one of the officials, telling them they must reset the shot clock to 14, which you can see on your screen. Mohawk is going to get the ball inbounded. Ending up with the ball on the force right side is Leanna Hughes. Ball skipped over to the right corner for Kayla Kadura, and a foul on the floor. We're going to see who it's on. It's on number 22, Kaylee Morris, the 5'9 forward out of London, Ontario, in her 4th year. And Gu comes out of this contest for the first time. And checking in for Mohawk right now, Emily Andres, the 5'3 guard out of Guelph, playing her ball, high school ball, out of St. James. And right now limping for the Mountaineers is Kayla Kalura on the sideline. She's hobbling with that right brace on the sideline. We'll have to see how she's doing. Tussle on the floor on the court. Change of possession. Falcons end up with the ball. So far, a good job by the Fanshawe Falcons in the pressure. It's really gotten to the heads of the Mohawk Mountaineers here early on. Coach Duffy switches to the 2-3 zone he talked about to me before the game, and it doesn't work. Oh, it does work. In and out of the toilet bowl on the play, number 12, Allison Cotton, and Pockernick has it the other way. Pockernick's trying to assert her will. It's going to hand off the ball. Ball is going to end up in the hands of Leanna Hughes. Strip on the play, going coast to coast. Cotton, high off glass, misses everything. Another fight for the ball on the ground. Who's got it? This time, Fanshawe. Substitution is going to be coming for the Mohawk Mountaineers. A pair, to be exact. Minna Lee is going to come back into the contest, as well as Abby Bennett. Bennett playing her ball, number 23, out of Brampton in her 1st year. Mohawk continues to trail here big early on, 11-3 with 3:20 left in the 1st quarter. Another tussle on the ball. This time the hands were caught in the cookie jar. A foul for the Fanshawe Falcons, and it's on number 24, Mary Ingrabelli. That means side out for the Mountaineers. Andreas trying to find someone on the inbound, passes it directly to the Falcons, coming up with the turnover. Caught him once again. He's going to hand it off. Euro step by Jordan. It's going to go out of bounds. The Falcons, so far, plenty of opportunities to convert in the open court. Fortunately for the Mohawk Mountaineers, they haven't been able to convert a lot of those chances. But that high court press doing its job. 5 seconds, turnover, and the Mountaineers feeling the pressure here early on. Now, if you guys didn't know, if you're not avid basketball fans, the shot clock only gets reset to 14 on a turnover off a 5-second count on an inbound. 3 on the left wing is missed. Saving the ball, trying to save it on the play was Bennett, ends up in the hands of the Falcons. Corner shot on the play off the far side of the rim for Morris. Mohawk coming the other way. Andreas getting double teamed. Another turnover, looks like, on the floor. Andreas hustling for the ball. She's going to dive all over the floor. Referee is going to be quick to call it, and it's going to be the Falcons' ball. Another turnover for the Mountaineers. Getting that call on the play, Stacy Newbigging, the lead official for this game, as well as Andrew Yan and Clifton Grant, taking you through Tuesday night action here at the D-Bar. Greg Campbell bringing you through the action. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are on this fine October evening. Complete air ball by the Falcons on the play. Coming up with the ball are the Mountaineers. Otong has the ball. She's checked into the game. A turnover once again by the first-year guard out of Cambridge, Glenview Park. And the Falcons will end up with possession. Kevin Duffy is going to probably have a long talk in between quarters for this young Mohawk squad. He talked about it coming into the contest, how their lack of experience might not be the greatest thing, and they only have a short bench to begin with. Look at the flip side for Bill Carrier. He was saying about they didn't really lose a lot of people on their team. Coast-to-coast layup is missed by the Falcons. Their experience, though, paying off here early on as they are frustrating the young Mountaineers, leading to a foul on the play. Allison Cotton will head to the line. Coming into the contest, she is a 50% free throw shooter on the year, a 43% shooter from the field to begin with, averaging 4.7 points per game. And right beside me on the scores table right now, Ashwat Angu. She'll be checking into the contest shortly. First shot right through. 12-3 lead for the Falcons, and a quiet D-Bar crowd, to say the least. We haven't heard a lot of noise here to begin with. Shot off the front rim. Coming up with the rebound are the Mountaineers. They're going to try to push it. 3-on-2 the other way. Pockernick dumps it underneath. Shot is missed on the play by Minley. Diving on the floor. Another jump ball. Minley in on the play. And Mountaineers possession. 14 on the shot clock, 1:52 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Handed the ball off basically on the play to Michaela Wright for the Fanshawe Falconeers. A hard foul on the play, and going to the line for two will be Natalie Warren. The 6-foot forward out of London, Ontario, in her fourth year of action coming into the contest. She as well a 50% free throw shooter, shoots 52% from the field coming into the game, averaging 9.3 points per game and 4 steals total so far this year. Second shot's going to be off as well. Mountaineers catching a break here at the end of the first quarter, late stages here at D-Bark. Pockernick ends up with the ball. She's going to hand it off to Hughes. Hughes over to Minley. Handoff on the play. 7 seconds. Corner pocket 3. Abby Bennett. Shot missed. And looks like it's going to be Falcons possession on the end line. Laura Veer inbounding the ball for the Falcons, hands it off to Angu. Ball is on the right wing right now. Ball gets its way into Angu, tried to find her teammate and Warren on the back end. Didn't happen. Mountaineers going the other way. The crowd urging the Mountaineers to push it here early on, and they trail by 9, 12-3 with just under a minute left in the first quarter. Mountaineers losing their opening contest. Falcons coming in 3-0. 5 on the shot clock. Hits the top of the backboard. Still time for a shot. Another air ball. Another air ball, and looks like the backside official on the play, Clifton Grant, is going to call a foul. It'll send Mohawk to the line for some well-needed points. Beth Minley will head to the line. Minley coming into the contest, averaging 5 points per game. Free throw shooting, she hasn't even taken one yet, as she misses badly on the first shot. The 5'7" guard out of London, Ontario, trying to help her team back into the contest. There you go. Nothing but net on the second one. They trail by 8. 12-4 with 44 seconds left here in the first quarter on a beautiful Tuesday evening in Hamilton, Ontario. And Gu on the left wing is going to dump it off. Falcons trying to make their way through, specifically that of Michaela Wright. A foul on the floor. And getting the foul is Emily Chapinier, the center 5'10", out of Sir Winston Churchill, based in Hamilton. She's in her second year of eligibility. And Gu's going to end up with the ball. 18-second difference between the shot clock, game clock. Beautiful take by Angu, high off glass, and that is why she's the team's leading scorer at 15 points a game. Mountaineers trapped in their own back end. Turnover. A brilliant strip on the play last second by Leanna Hughes, preventing another basket for the Falcons. Shot clock is turned off. This should be the last play of the first quarter. And Gu thinks otherwise. Off the right foot. High floater shot missed. Foul on the floor. So the frustration on the missed shot on one end leads to the bonus situation for the Mountaineers on the other end. If you're Coach Kevin Duffy, you got to like that play at least. It gives them an opportunity for free points. The clock is stopped. And they don't have to travel the length of the court. First shot in and out. Leanna Hughes trying to make this a single-digit contest to end the first quarter. That shot is off as well. So they come up empty on a free trip to the bank to the Mountaineers. Last shot of the quarter, right wing three. Shot in! Got it! Deep three, Merritt Ingrabelli stretches the lead to 13, and that is the end of the first quarter here at D-Bark. The Mountaineers of Mohawk trail the Fanshawe Falcons 17-4. An eventful first quarter, to say the least. If you are the Fanshawe Falcons, if you're Kevin Duffy and your squad, you're not liking it right now. Big Carrier and his team raced out to a lead here early on. A ton of pressure, even when they were making shots, when they weren't making shots. Their experience is starting to pay off here early and often, and you can see why they have a perfect 3-0 record coming into the contest. They're fourth in points per game in the OCCA, averaging 76 points per game. They're fourth in field goals made, fifth in field goal percentage, shooting 40% from the field. The one area they struggle, and we've seen it, is from the three-point line. And looking at the other end, Kevin Duffy and his squad, they come into the contest 0-1, but they do have something to show for. They are one of the worst teams when it comes to scoring at this point, and that's what you're going to expect from a young team, averaging just 51 points. But mind you, that is their first contest of the year. They put up 70 shot attempts in their first game. That is sixth in the OCCA. If you want to look for some silver lining in that first quarter, maybe throughout the rest of the way, they lead the OCAA in blocks per game at 4, but the flip side, they also allow the opponent's field goal percentage is pretty high as well. We've got some first quarter stats for you as the Mountaineers trail 17-14. Finishing off that quarter, the Mountaineers shooting only 8% from the field. Yikes, folks. That's not the start you want if you're Kevin Duffy and his team. 1 of 12 from the field. The Falcons shooting 28%, 7 of 25 from the field. Leading scorer Shwat Angu leads the way with 9 points for the Falcons, has 1 assist and 1 turnover. And on the other end, Leanna Hughes leads the way with 2 points for the Mountaineers. So Kevin Duffy, former coach of the St. John de Brebeuf, both the senior boys and senior girls team, trying to find something here to begin the second quarter. Sam Pockernick is going to be inbounding the ball, the 5'8" guard out of Oakville, Loyola, a powerhouse basketball program in her third year. She's going to trade spots right now with Beth Minnelly for the inbound. Hendes with the screen for Pockernick. She's going to get the ball on the inbound. It's going to be drawn up play, left side wing 3, in and out. Missed by Leanna Hughes. And the Mountaineers, 1 of 13 to this point. Falcons have the ball on the right wing. Ends up in the hands of number 23, Ashley Galloway. Basket made on the play, and the lead is stretching further and further. This one's starting to get away from the Mountaineers. 19-4 is the score. Mohawk barely gets it over in terms of that 8-second count on the play. Looking for Pockernick on the back door. Andes ends up with the ball. Ball is partially blocked. And going the other way, coast to coast, she's going to bank it high off glass. An easy basket. Michaela Wright, and another basket for the Fanshawe Falcons. Looks like another substitution early on by Duffy, and another turnover on the play by the Mountaineers. Ball is going to end up underneath the net, and finding her in a beautiful play and score. Again, Michaela Wright, as she's got 4 points in this quarter alone, and the Falcons lead 23-4. Tipped ball on the inbounds pass. Looks like 3 substitutions right now for the Falcons, 1 for the Mountaineers. Late substitution coming onto the floor for Mohawk, number 23, Abby Bennett. Carrier hasn't stopped the pressure yet here early on, and the Mountaineers are continuing to just spoon feed the Falcons easy possessions. Trying to work that ball to the high post are the Falcons. They're swinging around the world. Ball is going to end up in the high post. And power dribbling her way through and going up for the shot was Maddie Keelar. That shot is out of bounds. Bill Carrier not happy with that last possession there. A little upset on the sideline despite having a 19-point lead, but I mean, that's what happens when you're 3-0, folks. You look for perfection all the time. Again, turnover, sounding like a broken record here early on, and a needless foul on the play. Trying to save the play was Didi Otong, the 5'7" guard out of Cambridge from Glenview Park. Ball's going to be in the backcourt this time. Andrew Yan looking to hand it off right now to Sydney Candelin, the 5'5" second-year guard out of London, Ontario. Jordan looking for Candelin's going to skip it over to the right wing. Into that high post. Ball swung around. Jordan has the ball. Pass intended, out of bounds for Kaylee Morris, but the Falcons still have possession. Mohawk trying to find something, currently trailing by 19, 23-4 the score. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter here at the D-Bark on a Tuesday evening. 4 on the shot clock. Falcons got to get something off. Prayer hoisted in and out, high off glass. Candelin, high pointed rebound though on the play by Kalar, and that is going to be another foul on the Mohawk Mountaineers. They're going to call it the other way. So a push off actually on the play by the Falcons, and the Mountaineers are going to end up with possession. Full court outlet pass the other way, going to Pondernick. Shot is miss. Pockernick misses the shot. A foul on the play. Push in the back is the call. Abby Bennett with the foul. Falcons lead big, 23-4 here in the second quarter. We got about 7.5 minutes left to go. A healthy crowd, to say the least, we're looking at. We'll get a shot of that later on when we get a chance. That shot is partially blocked on the play, and finally a positive play by Leanna Hughes. She's going to get rewarded off the other end. Makes the block on one play, one end of the court, converts on the other. Mountaineers with that 2-3 zone, trying to switch up the defense right now on the Falcons, and the pass is sailed over the head on the play of Ashley Galloway. A substitution will be forced now because of the turnover. Looks like a timeout on the floor. Kevin Duffy calling his second of the contest. As you can see right now, we got a pretty healthy crowd here at the D-Bark for a Tuesday, beautiful Tuesday evening, might you say, here in Hamilton. We've had a lot of crappy weather, to say the least, the last couple days after. Basically, I think we skipped from summer to fall. Basically, we're looking at winter. We got a nice day so far, though. It's not looking so sunny, though, for the Mountaineers, trailing by 17, 23-6. Coming up after this contest as well, we will be broadcasting the men's game between the male Falcons and the male Mountaineers. That contest is set to get underway at 8 p.m. Live inside look at the bench right now. The body language not too bad for either side. Normally you see a lot of teams dejected or teams laughing when they're up. Right now it looks like the body language of both teams still really pedal to the metal for both sides. No one is, relaxing, and no one, is enjoying the moment for what it is. The game faces on right now for the Falcons and Mountaineers. Ball is going to be inbounded on the far side opposite of the scorers table. Mountaineers looking to do something. Pokranik has the ball. Is going to hand it off on the left side to Otong. Otong looking for Pokranik. Backdoor miscommunication on the play. Another turnover, and the Falcons end up with a free possession. Mountaineers continue to stay in their zone defense. It's kind of created havoc so far. It's the one thing they found success in at this point. Ball is going to be swung around, trying to drive into the lane on the play. Is Jordan, turnover. High off glass shot is missed on the play by Otong. Otong hustling back the other way. Action picking up a little here in the almost midway point of the second quarter at the D-Bark. Falcons have the ball at the top. Ball is going to be swung over to the right side into the left post. Going to be forced out of bounds. Looking on the play, Kendellen looking for Morris. And a rare turnover by the Falcons means the Mountaineers are going to have possession. Man-to-man defense for the Fanshawe Falcons, who come into this game with a 3-0 record. Hughes has the ball, is going to kick it back out to Otong. Otong over to Pokranik. Ball is going to be swung right to left. 2 on the shot clock. Deep 3 had no error in it by Leanna Hughes. A wasted opportunity by the Mountaineers. Falcons have the ball. Set up on that left side. Ball is going to be skipped across the pond. 10 on the shot clock. Sizing up her man on the play is Morris. Morris found a man in the back left corner. Shot off the rim. Missed. Fighting for the rebound is the Falcon and the Mountaineer. And the arrow possession is going to favor the Falcons. Checking back into the game for the Falcons right now is Anu, and she has had a fantastic Angu, and she's had a fantastic contest, to say the least. Angu's got the ball, skips it to the right side, into the right post, back out. Uncontested shot finds the back of the net. Beautiful shot. Emily Chapinier on the right side of the free throw line, extended. Duffy urging Pokranik to attack. The ball is going to be kicked out. Minelli with the right wing 3. Falcons looking to respond on the other end. The chance of defense picking it up for the Mountaineers bench, trying to find a response, and a beautiful left hook on the play by Chapinier back-to-back buckets for the second-year center out of Sir Winston Churchill. Minutely tried to pass it over to Andes, in and out of her hands, and that is going to go out of bounds. Angu, all smiles here on the court. Shuat Angu, the 5'5" guard out of London, Ontario. And why not? Fanshawe beating down on the Mountaineers here early, 27-9, they lead. Pockernick's going to go to the floor, going to try and find a teammate. A pretty defenseless position there. A jump ball, and Mohawk has possession. Cotton is going to check out of the game. Mackenzie Van Dyke, the 6'1" forward out of Park Hill, Ontario, going to be checking in, first year of her playing on this team. Turnover. Have you heard that one before, folks? Mohawk again with another turnover and another opportunity for Fanshawe to push their lead. Nice move on the play and a great basket being scored by number 9, Laura Veer. Veer got her defender in the air, and from there, it was all gravy. Pockernick's going to hand it off to Minilly. A screen on the play. Doesn't look like a foul, so looks like on the play right there, Leanna Hughes was setting a screen, and Angu trying to fight her way on the other side is going to get called for the foul. .20 lead for the Falcons. Nice basket on the play. Ashley Galloway, my apologies, Abby Bennett, the 5'8" forward out of Brampton. Defense picking it up right now for Fanshawe, for Mohawk. Angu's going to drive baseline, tries to find someone. Well, she finds the other team in Leanna Hughes. Hughes out to Pockernick. She's going to try and go off her defender. High off glass, a bit of contact. That's not a problem for the 5'8" guard out of Oakville, Loyola. Mohawk with a bit of a run here in the late stages of the second quarter. They only trail now by 16. We're going to get another substitution right now for the Falcons. Checking out of the game, Miller checking into the game, Michaela Wright. Looks like Duffy's going to get a pair of substitutions as well. Otong's going to check back into the game, and number 22, Emily Chapinier. Wide open shot, inexcusable defense by the Mohawk defense. Getting caught sleeping on the play, and that means a pair of free throws on the way for Mackenzie Van Dyke. Shot is up and away for Van Dyke. Van Dyke coming into the game, a decent free throw shooter. Looks like she's going to try and push it 2 for 2 off the right side of the rim. Announcer's jinx on that play. Unintentional, mind you, but it happened. Angu driving baseline to try and find someone. Didn't realize where she stepped. Out of bounds on the play. Otong brings it across half court. Tong's going to hand it off to Pockernick. Ball in the hands of Hughes. Hughes trying to cross over a defender. She's going to force her way into the lane. She's going to head to the line for 2. A strong take by Leanna Hughes. Nothing but net for Hughes on the first shot coming into the game. Hadn't attempted a free throw. That hits the front rim as well. A lot of front rims we're seeing in this contest. And Gu racing down the right side. Nice little crossover, Andreas. Oh, look at that scoop pass. A foul on the floor. It's going to be a block on the play by Emily Chapinier. But a little bit of Steve Nash, to say the least, on that play in that pass from Gu. Two minutes to go in the second quarter. Fanshawe leading by 16, 30-14 over your Mohawk Mountaineers. Again, not paying attention defensively are the Mountaineers, and an opportunity for Michaela Wright to go to the line. Faked the screen on the top of that inbounds pass and dove straight to the net, and she will earn 2 shots at the charity stripe. Wright looking to make it 2 of 2. Everything's going right now for the Fanshawe Falcons. They can do no wrong. They lead by 18, 32-14. Pockernick's going to try and get something going, moving right to left. To force her way into the lane, sidesteps the defender off the front side of the rim. Shot is missed. Wing side 3. Got it! Deep 3 right near the opposite side of the table, Ashley Galloway. Minute tried to find Hughes on the backdoor cut. Didn't work again. We've seen that a number of times here in the first half. Wright's going to kick it over to Van Dyke. Van Dyke finds Wright again. Ball is going to be almost saved on the play by Van Dyke. Moves past the bleachers, almost out the door, and that is what they're doing to the Mountaineers right now. They are running them off the court here early, 34-14 in the first half. Pockernick trying to find an answer. Pass a little too strong on the play for Didi Otong, out of bounds. Just under a minute left here at the D-mark. Going to end up in the hands of number 9, Veer. Oh, beautiful move on the play, sidestepping Michaela Wright high off glass. Another beautiful bucket by the Falcons. Pockernick's going to hand it off to Otong. Hughes ends up with it, sizing up her defender. Foul on the floor on the play. It's going to go against Mary Ingrabelli. Mohawk goes for this fairly quickly. It could be a 2-for-1 opportunity, but that shot's got to get off right away. Spinning and forcing her way on the play, Chapinier. She will head to the line for 2. Was triple coveraged on the play. Still manages to find a call out of that. Chapinier will head to the line for her first of 2. That is off the backside of the rim. Kevin Duffy and his squad having a heck of a time trying to find points here in the first quarter. There's one for you. 36-15. Looks like it should be the last possession of the first half for the Falcons. Falcons are going to find it underneath. Backdoor cut on the play. Michaela Wright. And 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pockernick's going to have the ball last time in the half. To force her way right into lane. Kicks it to Otong. Left side. Air ball. And that will signal the end of the first half here at the David Braley Athletic Recreation Center. Your Mohawk Mountaineers down just a couple of scores, 38-15. The Fanshawe Falcons lead. Kevin Duffy and his squad gonna have to go to the locker room, figure it out. Bill Carrier and his team on the other end, they're doing a heck of a job. And the Mountaineers are gonna head to the locker room and try and figure out what went wrong in that first half. A lot of needless turnovers, a lot of steals. They couldn't handle the full court pressure of the Falcons. And so far, the experience of the Fanshawe Falcons is starting to pay off. It started to pay off early, and it's paid off at the end of the half. They lead 38-15. A relatively quiet first quarter in terms of the whistles for fouls the first half. All we really saw were a ton of jump balls, and that was due to the hustle and defense of Bill Carrier's squad. We've got some halftime stats for you right now. The leading scorer for Mohawk right now, sitting at a total of 4 points. Beth Middley leads the way. Pockernick's got a pair of points, and Abby Bennett has a pair of points. Actually, Leanna Hughes leads the way with 5 points. But the turnovers, the story for the Mohawk Mountaineers. They had 20 in the first half alone, 9 for the Falcons. If you just look at the possessions for the Mountaineers, they had a couple good opportunities. They've got to convert. A couple nice baskets throughout the first half. They've got to find more looks on the inside. Leading scorer on the other end, Michaela Wright, 14 points for the Fanshawe Falcons. Ashua Angu with 9. We're back live inside the D-Bark. The Mohawk Mountaineers trailing the Fanshawe Falcons 38-15 to begin second half action on your Tuesday evening. Deep three by Angu. Perfect start to the second half for Bill Carrier and his team. You can't ask for a better start than that. Their league score with a deep three to extend their lead. Houston's going to kick it over to Pockernick. Pockernick match up with Angu. That is a star-studded matchup to say the least. Minnelli drops it into the corner. Otong's shot missed. Rebound on the play for the Falcons. Mohawk trying to apply a bit of pressure. Interesting move by Kevin Duffy and his club to start this second half. Sticking with that 2-3 zone and not accounting for the backdoor cut, but they get very lucky with the shot missed by Natalie Warren. Minnelli behind the back, power dribble with that left hand. Over to Pockernick. Just going to football toss that. Going to try and find someone in the post. Nothing. What is going, though, a stretch outlet pass. Angu, 5-0 run by Angu to start this second half. The lead extends 43-15. Hughes has it. She's going to dump it off to her teammate in Chapinier. Chapinier is going to get fouled on the play. Warren not happy with herself after the push call on the floor. Chapinier is going to try and set up in the low post. Trying to seal for that position. She's going to get the ball. Power dribble, left hand. Looked like contact, didn't get it. High pointing the rebound was Veer. Veer found Angu, and Angu a perfect 3 for 3 to start the second half. Shua and Gu came into the contest with 9 points. The second half with 9 points. Has 7 alone to begin their third quarter, accounting for all 7 points of the Falcons. Hughes gonna fake the pass, high off glass, shot missed. And Gu's got numbers, 4-on-2 the other way to find her man in Natalie Warren. Warren makes up for it. Little high five between those two. They're in rhythm right now, to say the least. 9 points already put up by the Falcons, and we're only 2.5 minutes here into the third quarter. Hughes has it, trying to find Pokranik on the back door. Forced pass, strong one-handed pass to say the least. A little too much for Pokranik. Substitutions by both sides, and Bill Carrier's going to empty the entire bench basically on this play. All 5 players that began the third quarter are going to be subbed off for the Falcons. Duffy speaking with his assistant coaches on the sideline right now, trying to figure out an answer for this flying, soaring Falcons attack. Ball's on the left wing. They're going to try to find someone in the post. Pokranik comes up with it. She's going to race out. 4-on-1 is going to slow it down. Back to Hughes. Hughes thought about the shot. The power dribble, picks it up. Looks for Andreas on the backdoor cut. Not going to get it over to Minelli. Back to Andreas. Andreas in the left corner. Dribble out to the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Not smart. 3 on the shot clock. Deep 3 by Hughes. Misses the glass. Coming up with the rebound. Andreas misses it. Falcons possession. Jordan coming across half court. Hands it off to Wright. Wright with the turnover. Pokranik the other way. Chance for the Mountaineers. Creates contact. And a block on the floor called by Andrew Yan. And Pokranik will head to the line for the first time in the third quarter. Sam Pokranik, the leading scorer for the Mohawk Mountaineers coming into today's contest, had an absurd 29 points in their opening game loss. Also had 4 rebounds in the loss. She didn't get her points anywhere besides the middle paint and the free throw line. She went a perfect 13 of 13 as she makes the second free throw there. So Pokranik 0 for 5 in her first contest of the year from beyond the arc. We'll see what she does here in the second half of their second game. Falcons trying to kill any kind of momentum from the Mountaineers, who have a mountain to climb, to say the least, here in this third quarter. Lucky bounce, nice little shot on the play, high off glass. Kaylee Morris, the 5'9", fourth-year forward out of London, Ontario. Ball is in the hands of Hughes. Looking for a screen from Bennett. Doesn't get it. Trying to find Pokranik backdoor. Right hand, high off glass. That's in. Pretty little play on the play. Sam Pokranik with a nice bucket after getting a free throw her previous time on the court. Ball trying to be forced into the post. A turnover? No, it's not. Falcons still have possession. Great contact with Kendallin. Dropped it over to Keelar. Keelar's going to go into the paint. He's going to draw the foul. Maddie Keller is going to go to the line for 2. Keller 0 for 1 in that first half there. Didn't see a lot of court action to begin with. Coming into the contest, shooting 75% from the line, makes the first, averaging 3 points per game. You couldn't hear a pin drop on that shot there, but you could hear the ball. And a nice little side step on the play. Up and in, Jessica Jordan. Pokranik forcing her way into contact. She's going to get the block on the play, much to the dismay of the Falcons bench. right beside me. Susanna is going to get called. Susanna Lucas is going to get called for the foul, the 5'5" guard out of Sir Alan McNabb. And a timeout on the floor with free throws coming up right after it for Sam Pockernick. Interesting song choice right now by the DJs here playing the song Mercy, and that's what Kevin Duffy and his squad are probably asking for at this point after an abysmal first half where they were outscored 38-15. Mohawk only shot 22% in that first half, 12% from the three-point line. Counter that from the other side with Fanshawe, where they shot 43% from the field, 22% from the three-point line. But a big first half by Michaela Wright, who had 14 points. Shuat Angu had 9. She's had 7 alone in the first 2.5 minutes of the third quarter before getting subbed out. And right now, Bill Carrier and his team are enjoying themselves a nice little time here at the D-Bark. 52-18, Fanshawe leads. 4:58 left in the third quarter. Sam Pockernick to the line for 2. Third-year guard out of Oakville, played her ball out of Loyola, a notorious, powerful basketball program, to say the least. Pockernick, perfect in her last game from the free throw line, perfect on that trip to this charity stripe. They're going to bring that zone out very high, right by the three-point line. Pockernick trying to apply pressure. Ball on the right side for Morris. Ball up, shot is missed by Cotton. Coming up with it is Minnelly. Minnelly sizing up Jordan, hands it off to Andreas. Over to Hughes. Hughes fakes the pass over to Minnelly, makes nothing on that opportunity. Pushing it the other way. Morris back to Jordan. Ball is kicked out. Ends up in the hands of Keller over deep three, got it! Jessica Jordan from beyond the arc, the first year guard out of Chatham, Ontario, making her impact felt. A high matchup 1-3-1 zone by the Falcons does the trick. A turnover on one end, a turnover the other way, and a little ping pong back and forth ends up with a basket on the play by Sam Pockernick. Veer had the ball for the Falcons, who are soaring here on your Tuesday evening. Ends up in the play, hands to Keller. Keller back over to her teammate and Cadellan. Ball skipped across the pond, pocket right, left side, shot missed by Jordan. Rebound on the play, Maddie Keller with that putback. 57-22, Fanshawe leads the Mohawk Mountaineers. Bill Carrier is going to bring back on 5 subs on the next opportunity. Duffy's going to counter with 2 himself. Ooh, nice little move on the play, getting her man up in the air, Abby Bennett, and she puts it through the bottom of the net. Bennett with a couple nice plays this evening. They need more of those if they want to get back into this contest. They trail by 33 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. There's a start. Andres got it. She's got to watch for that trap. She's going to get trapped right near half court. Ball smartly played over to Bennett. Pocket left side. Pockernick in and out of the toilet bowl. Rebound Falcons. Jordan swings it to the left side. Trying to find someone in the post. Ball's going to be kicked back out to Morris. Into Keller. Keller's going to get that ball almost rest of the way. Pushes back out. Deep three. Hits the front rim. Rebound on the play by Hughes. Pockernick is going to bring it out almost to mid-court. She's going to take that screen, tries to use it, a reach in on the play, and a foul on the floor on Sydney Cadellan. Cue the substitutions for both sides. All 5 players coming off the court for the Falcons. A pair of substitutions for the Mountaineers. Otong's going to inbound that ball to Bennett. Nice little connection there and an easy basket for Abby Bennett. Her second basket in as many minutes. Starters back out for the Falcons, who are flying here on your Tuesday evening. Ball skipped over, wide open shot missed on the play by Dampier. Forcing her way into the paint, and another basket. Warren gets it to go. Mohawk trying to find something. That's not going to help. Warren off the glass. Another basket and another turnover by the Mountaineers. Pushing a high-pressing man-to-man defense are the Falcons. Otong has the ball. He's going to kick it. Pockernick, right with 3, got it. Sam Pockernick with a great shot on that play. She's had a strong third quarter for the Mountaineers. Wide open shot, converting, making them pay. Katie Dampier, the second-year guard out of Thunder Bay, Ontario. Trying to find Chapinier in the post, didn't work. Outlet, Dampier. Shot missed. So a layup missed on the play and a break for the Mountaineers. Otong will have the ball with 7 seconds left to go. Look for them to roll this ball, not touch it. Oh, he's going to touch it early. Pockernick's going to have to push the pace. 2 seconds. Chapinier is going to force a prayer. Prayer not answered on the play. Hits the front side of the left backboard. And that is the end of the third quarter. Fanshawe continuing what they started in the first half. They have a 63-29 lead after 3 quarters. Bill Carrier and his team coming into this contest with a perfect 3-0 record, looking to make it 4-0. They're 4th in points per game, 5th in field goal percentage, 1st in offensive rebounds a game, and 1st in total rebounds a game, 3rd in blocks, and 4th in steals. So this team has been aggressive, and coming into the contest, Bill Carrier was telling me that they needed to be even more aggressive on their end, and he said the experience is paying off in terms of the confidence. On the other side, Mohawk, Kevin Duffy and his squad, a better third quarter, to say the least, in terms of the scoring. They put up 14 points in that third quarter. That is almost the total they had. They only had 15 in the first half. So 14 points for Kevin Duffy and his squad. A good response coming out of the locker room, but they're going to need more stops defensively. Minden Lee and Bennett looking onwards right now. The officials crew talking it over. Andrew Yan, Clifton Grant, Stacy Newbigging having a relatively quiet contest outside of the odd cookie jar fouls and the loose balls. It hasn't been too physical a contest to begin with. Fourth quarter action here at the D-Bark on your Tuesday evening. The Mountaineers trail big, 63-29, with 10 minutes left to go in the contest. Pockernick's going to have the ball. Little handoff to Otong. Over to Chapinier. Over to Mineley. Mineley to Bennett. Trying to find Pockernick again. Lucky bounce. And a foul on the play as that tipped pass ended up in the hands of Sam Pockernick. And she'll head to the line for 2. Pockernick continues to make good at the charity stripe. Coming into the contest, opening game had 29 points in their opening defeat. Second shot is up and good as well. Fanshawe looking to respond from, we'll call it small adversity here to begin the fourth quarter, and a travel on the play by Ashley Galloway. Mineley tried to hand it off to Bennett, jumping in front of the pass on the play. Ingrabelli is going to force a turnover on the play. Great jump by Mara Ingrabelli. And the Falcons have possession. Ball swung to the right corner, back out to the 5'8" guard. Swung to the left wing, 3 hits the front rim. Wright has it. Can she make right on this move? Continuation, and it's going to be a foul on the play. It looks like Michaela Wright is going to they're going to call it before the shot. So it's going to be moved over to right in front of Bill Carrier, who gets up from his seat. He's on the end line right now, still coaching his team. Bill Carrier sitting on the bench right now. He's imploring his team to continue to push it. They have all evening, lead by 32, 63, 31. 6 on the shot clock. Going into the lane, scooped up and in, Natalie Warren. Otong to Bennett. Bennett takes the screen from Chapinier. Miscommunication off the foot of Ingrabelli. Lucky bounce for Mohawk. Beth Mineley all smiles to official Andrew Yan as she's handed the ball. Ball is in the hands. Looks like a deep 2 on the play. Air ball by Bennett. Looking for Angu on the play was Miller. Ends up in the hands of Angu on that deep side, left side. Over to Keller. Keller back out to Angu. Nothing but net. Angu picking up where she started the third quarter with 7 straight points to open the second half. Has a deep 3 here in the fourth quarter to add to her impressive resume in the contest. Chapinier is going to hand it off to Pockernick. Over to Otong. That's going to miss the far side. Chapinier trying to save it. Hustles out of bounds, but it's a little too late. Hughes is going to check back into the contest, as is Emily Andres, the 5'3" guard out of Guelph, playing at St. James. Miller. Match up with Andres. Over to Angu. Angu and Otong going at it. Back over to Miller. Kicks it out. Ball swung around. 3. Kendellen. Missed. Rebound Mohawk. deep three on the play. Getting her own rebound on the play is Hughes, and that is converted. And Gugate doubled on the right side. Conley kicks it out to Miller. Around the pond to Kendellen. Back over to her teammate. Shot missed. Scooping a rebound is Van Dyke. Ball tried to be forced into the lane. Turnover. Minnalee picks up the dribble to Hughes. Hughes creates the contact and one. A rare and one by the Mohawk Mountaineers. Leanna Hughes will head to the line for one. Hughes in the opening game, just a single basket, was 1 of 9 from the field. Picked up 4 assists though. Shot missed. And Gu, left wing, missed. Rebound, Mountaineers. Ball in the hands of Minnalee. Dumps off to Andreas. Over to Hughes. Hughes backdoor to Andreas. Can't convert. But the hustle and a jump ball, much to the enthusiasm and delight of the Mohawk bench, means Mountaineers will retain possession. Little discussion right now with head official Stacey Newbigging talking to Bennett and Otong on the play. Minnalee will inbounds under the basket. Hughes off the foot of Keller on the play. Mountaineers getting our possession. Automatic stoppage when that happens. So you find Bennett. Bennett right away puts it up. Shot miss. Rebound Andreas. Hughes picked up the dribble. Oh, she didn't. Still had it. Crosses over left to right. Picks up Bennett. Straightaway three. Right side right into the hands. Andreas, who should have shot that ball, took too long to think about it. Bennett trying to make her defender dance. Doesn't bite on the play. Turnover. Ends up in the hands of Angu. Schwad Angu leading the way for the Fanshawe Falcons, who lead 68-35 here in the fourth. Shot by Van Dyke. Foul on the play. It's going to go on Didi Otong, the 5'7" guard out of Cambridge, playing her basketball out of Glenview Park in high school. Dyke misses the first shot. Van Dyke came into the contest not having attempted a free throw. That one looks good. And a substitution, a pair of substitutions. Kevin Duffy is going to take out Otong on the play, as well as Hughes. Minnie-Lee's going to use a screen from Chapinier. Over Andres. Chapinier calling for it in the post. He's going to get it. Tries to go left, right, and a foul. So Chapinier on the play. Emily Chapinier, the 5'10" center, second year out of Sir Winston Churchill, heads to the line for two. Good looking shot on that first one. Chapinier going left and right off that pivot foot before drawing the foul on the play, earning her chance at the line. That's good as well. Let's make it a pair of makes by Emily Chapinier for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Miller over to Angu. Angu no look pass. Ball spun around to Van Dyke. Van Dyke shot missed. Rebound. Miller. Miller up and under. Reverse shot missed. Bennett has it. Almost stripped on the play. 2-on-2 the other way. 2-on-4. Bounce pass. It's going to end up in the hands of the Falcons, in the hands of Bethany Miller. Miller outlet to Van Dyke. Over to Kendellen. Kendellen 2-on-1 the other way. Forces into Keller. Keller too much muscle on the play. And a made basket. We got an injured player on the court right now. Shuat Angu. Looks like she is I can't tell from here what she's favoring. Looks like she's going to get help from one of her teammates and one of the assistant coaches. Angu all evening has been shot out of a cannon. Kevin Duffy is looking for a quick response from his team in this moment. So injury looks like she's going to come off on her own accord, favoring the 1 foot slightly, but looks like she's going to be okay. Quite a game so far from Angu, to say the least. 7-0 run by herself to begin the third quarter has propelled these Falcons to new heights as they lead 71-37, trying to make it a perfect 4-0 to start their young season. We'll keep you updated on what's going on with Angu on the sideline when we get an opportunity. Pokranik is going to hand it off to Bennett. Threw it out there. Bennett over to Andres. Picks up her dribble. Bennett boxing out basically from the top of the key. 3 on the shot clock. Pokranik's going to create contact into the hands. Andreas, fresh shot clock. Chapinier sizing down her man. Is going to draw the foul on Allison Cotton. And that's the second time we've seen Emily Chapinier force her way into the paint and earn a foul because of it. Something Kevin Duffy and his squad are going to want to see a lot more throughout the course of the year. Bennett picks up her dribble. Trying to find Pokranik backdoor. Every time they seem to do that, the Falcons defense has been reading them from their eyes from above. Dampier back over to Veer. Veer by Bennett. Chapinier forced her out of bounds on the play. And Mohawk will be rewarded. Sam Pokranik trying to get a small run here to end the fourth quarter. Again, a backdoor miscommunication on play. Another turnover for the Mohawk Mountaineers. Chapinier's out. Andreas is out. Checking in Otong and Hughes. Right now, Emily Andres getting a bit of a coaching from Kevin Duffy, trying to teach his young squad the growing pains of what is going to be a long but fruitful season for the Mountaineers, who finished third last year, claiming OCAA bronze medal. The Humber who defeated Fanshawe. Fanshawe is going to be looking for that gold medal this year, and they look very strong to begin with. Deep three made. Jordan again. No answer for the Mountaineers. Hughes sets the screen for Pokranik, who's going to go high off glass into the waiting hands of Morris. Kaylee Morris is going to push the pace. Ball's going to end up at the top of the key, eventually into the hands of Dampier. Over to Morris. Into the post they go. Kicks it back out. Great ball movement so far for the Fanshawe Falcons. Deep three, got it! Ends up in the hands of Kaylee Morris, who began the play and ends the play with a bang. Pokranik Left wing is Hughes. To Bennett. Bennett looking for Otong. Handoff. Pass almost intercepted into the hands of Jessica Jordan. It's going to sail over the head of Leanna Hughes. And the Falcons once again with another forced turnover on the defensive end. The men's squad warming up. It looks like they're having a little bit of a dancing contest on the sideline here right now as they're getting ready for their contest tip-off at 8 o'clock between the men's side for both the Mountaineers and the Falcons. And Goose still on the bench beside me over here. No update on her condition. Looks like she is done, we'll say, for the evening, to say the least. Good save on the play by Jordan. Jordan has it again. 6 on the shot clock. Bennett with the stutter step, kicks it out. Pokranik's going to bring it back out. Going to assess her defender, Bethany Miller. He's going to sidestep back. 3, got it! Deep 3 on the play, Sam Pokranik. She's had a good evening, coming off 29 points in their opening game of the season. Ball ends up in the hands of Conn. Conn over to Miller. Miller missed. High point and rebound. Otong. Hughes had the ball, hands it off to Bennett. Bennett to Otong. Pokranik double team, hoists the prayer off the right side. Rebound on the play, getting it off and in. Minnelly. The Falcons are going to dribble this one out, and a comfortable win for Bill Carrier and his squad. The Fanshawe Falcons come into Mohawk, and they take the first of 2 games. The ladies take the contest 77-42. Fanshawe comes off to a fast start to begin this game. Throughout the contest were just a bit too much for the young Mountaineers squad as they are shaking hands as tradition at the end of a hard-fought battle. And Gu, most likely the player of the game for the Fanshawe Falcons, had a 7-0 run herself to begin that third quarter as they walk away with the victory. We're going to have male side of the game coming up in about, we'll say, what time is it? I got to check my phone. We got 20 minutes till tip-off here at the D-Bark. But the Fanshawe Falcons walk away a comfortable game, to say the least, for Bill Courier and his squad. Bill Duffy, for his team, they drop to 0-2 on the young season. And the young season is to bring young growing pains. And from there, they look to move forward. We'll be back in 20 minutes with the second game of a doubleheader between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Fanshawe Falcons.